I went from terrible lap times to personal record laps with this one simple trick, and it's so simple, you're gonna wonder why you didn't do it sooner. It's your YN himself, Young Nugg, and today we are gonna be going over my biggest setting change for increasing my speed in MX bikes. I honestly haven't found anyone else doing it, and it really shocks me. We're gonna be on that 2025 ARL Round 1, so at Paula Raceway, which is perfect to show the speed difference between each of the settings. Enough talking, let's get into the video. We're gonna be spending some laps as I explain more in detail about the setting change. So you're gonna be in two categories when it comes to playing MX bikes. The first category is going to be the person that has grown up playing MX versus ATV and other motocross games. This includes MX versus ATV Reflex, MX versus ATV All Out, Supercross the Game, and others like that. The second category of people is the first time that they've ever picked up a motocross game. So they come from first-person shooters such as Call of Duty is going to be the biggest one. They play Fortnite, anything like that. Now, the similarity that they share is how the right stick functions. In my first example, when you're used to playing motocross game, you're used to your rider being controlled by the right stick. It's very simple. If you want to make a right turn, all you do with your right stick is push it to the right. Wherever you want to go, that right stick follows, just kind of like how the left stick does. Now, if you're onto the second category, shooter games such as Call of Duty and many others, your right stick is in control of your character's direction. Examples would be like aiming and looking around. So in that example, if you want to look right, you just move it to the right. And if you want to look left, you move it to the left. So, I mean, they're all very similar when it comes to that. Now, I've said all of this is because we're going to be focusing on the rider lean. That's going to be the big setting change. This is the secret for beginners and novices to make that huge jump in skill level. Okay, so now we're going to get into the settings. So what we're going to be really focusing on is that rider left to right lean. So right now we're going to click on our input and we're just going to listen to it. So on that right stick, we're going to go left. So you can see this blue box right there and my controller are both going left. When I go right, they both go right. And now we're going to go ahead and see how that is riding. So something about MX bikes is that when you try to lean like that, you're not going to be able to lean very well. So you're actually supposed to weight the outside peg, meaning if you want to go left, you have to turn your rider right, and that's how you're able to turn. Now, as I described before, someone that's played even straight dirt bike games, MX games, and someone who's played just straight shooter games, Call of Duty, that's weird. You're not used to that. You're used to always, if I want to turn right, I'm going to lean as well right, and it just feels off. So this affects whips, affects everything. This is what it looks like when you throw a whip. You lean both sides. See, it's hard. You can't, it doesn't come back. It just really makes it difficult. And then in corners, just kind of how you could see on my controller. And when I do that, I mean, looks like I'm just hanging off the side of the bike. Now, if you do it the opposite way of you're going for your rider, you're actually able to turn a lot better. So in this game, see if I want to make this, I lean a little bit farther on my right stick on the opposite way, and you're able to do it. Now, I see a lot of the pros are able to do it, no problem. They've just kind of had that muscle memory. But when I first started, I just didn't have that. And it was taking me so long to get comfortable like this. And I just really hated it. And I mean, even now, I'm still terrible with the setting like this. So now the $1 million setting change, and this is what really is going to get you to that higher level. So I'm going to go back to the setting change. Okay, now we're going to get back into settings. So we're gonna go back to that rider left and right lean. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch it. So now instead of it going left, we're gonna go right on our right stick. You can see on my joystick, it's opposite. When I go left, vice versa, it goes right. And now we're gonna ride with that and we're gonna see a huge difference with this. Now we're just gonna get into some laps. So now it's just like any other shooter game. It's like any other motocross game. If you want to lean, you just lean with your rider. And I mean, look at this. I'm able to just rail around that corner. I would have never been able to do that on the old setting. And everything just feels so much more comfortable. And this is what really, as I crash, cut. Good. But this is how I really got so much faster, and this is how my lap times drop significantly. And you could just see even the whips. Look at how natural they look. And guess what? They come back. I'm not fighting with the bike. If I just want to get through this section, all right, let's not crash. But like this section here, I want to lean my rider to the right or the left. Sorry. It's easy. It just feels natural. And that was the biggest thing, is now it feels natural and I get to ride. I feel like it's so much easier to ride. Now the game becomes fun because now I'm not trying to retrain my brain for a new way of doing things. And I'm just able to like that. I'm just able to rail around that corner. I wasn't able to do it with the old setting. I can come around here, lean back, lean forward. I mean, it's just, these corners right here, I lean on both sticks. I mean, my life has become so much easier with this setting change, and I'm actually really excited to see what this looks like for you. Now, someone who's already established with their keybinds and maybe that's what they like now, I'd still challenge you, just give it a try, see how you like it, see if it's something that you want to change or not. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me know in the comments, how did this change help you? Did it not help you? Am I just stupid? Who knows? Just let me know. Have a good one.